Money Radio, discussing the business of making and spending money.
Hello, Nigeria. Hello, everyone. It's another exciting Tuesday. And today is a lovely Tuesday where we have to talk about food and agriculture. And from the Leadership Podcast Studio, of course, today is also a very interesting day because we're going to be joined by a seasoned global player in the agricultural sector who is also joining us. Originally from his location is Brazil, but right now is in Dubai. And then we will bring him shortly. And then as we expand, we review global agricultural standing and then the Nigerian-Brazil giant strides in the past few years. And of course, just before we go into our conversation, I would like to take some of the headlines. Of course, yesterday, Mr. President launched the rice facility, the Eco Rice facility in Lagos. And of course, it was a huge rice facility that will look at the production of rice production and reducing import of rice production from Lagos into Nigeria. And of course, today, Mr. President is scheduled to also be in Senegal to talk about to be part of a major agricultural event and conference in Senegal as released by his media aides, which will also be joined by the Honorable Minister of Agriculture at that same event. And of course, you know that also on the headlines, the food inflation has also been going up and is also a global trend. So of course, that's just the brief headlines we can take. We'll go straight away into our topic of discussion today. And of course, Mr. Elvado da Silva is here with us, who is joining us live, a major international global player, I must say. My first time in Brazil, he made it very memorable. And of course, he's been doing a whole lot of things across the globe. And Nigeria is also one of his major area that he has expanded his partnership. I mean, he sent me his, when we were asking before the show, I saw his CV, his brief CV, and it's quite impressive. Of course, if I want to read it through this show, I assure you we will not be able to finish up the whole conversation. Mr. Alvaro, Happy New Year. Let me start with a Happy New Year. Yes, unmute. Can you please unmute your mic so we can hear you?
Yes, sorry. First of all, I want to thank you, Mr. Aradu, for the kind invitation to participate in your podcast. And Happy New Year to you and all the Nigerians. These people, this country that I really love and had the opportunity to be there many times, and also every year we receive and welcome all the Nigerians in our agriculture fair Expo Direto Cotrejão.
Wow. So I mean, Mr. Alvaro, I know that you play very big in the agricultural sector. Can you just global trend in the agricultural industry at the moment?
Yeah, we have some issues in the agri-food field in the world. There is food security for many countries, and Brazil in this matter is a graceful country that we have a lot of land, a lot of water, rainfall, and technology on farming. Yeah, then we can add to supply the world in different products, different crops, and also we are sure that Nigeria has the same conditions that Brazil to produce and to be one of the biggest farm countries in the world also. Yeah, and the issues you have some also caused the war, Russia in Ukraine, and this affects the whole world anyway. In some crops like wheat mainly, but we have to overcome all of these issues and move on, because the people worldwide must continue eating, and this is our goal to continue supply with our products.
Wow. So, I mean, there's so much happening. There's so much that happened last year. Of course, how is your team also reshaping the structure of investment in view of the Russian Ukraine global food prices generally?
Uh, yeah, we have in the beginning of this war, we have some issues mainly regarding urea and other fertilizers components. Yeah, but some months later, it was all normalized, and for now we're still producing, and there is no problem on supplies. In this matter, and for sure, with this problem with Russia and Ukraine, it opens new markets to Brazil production. Yeah, in different countries that maybe are supplied by Russia and Ukraine. Nowadays, we can supply them.
Fantastic. So, and of course, I know that so much is happening in Brazil this year. I mean, you're in Dubai. What's happening Brazil today? You were in Rio de Janeiro, you were in Brasilia, and the next thing I hear, you told me you were in Dubai. What's happening in Dubai? I know
Yeah,
there's a whole lot also going up in Dubai at the moment.
yes, exactly. We are here in Dubai promoting our fair, the Expo Direto Cotrijal Fair, and this is the possibility also to because Dubai as a hub, we can meet here people from many parts of the world, yeah, and all these participants of this event here. Called FWE, Food World Expo. It's an opportunity to promote our fair, Expo Direto Cotrijal, that will be the 23rd edition from 6th to 10th of March in south of Brazil. Yeah. Then this is what we are doing here, and for sure, some business also. Yeah, the people here are looking for soybeans, for maize, sugar, and other different products like chicken and also beef. That's it. Then we are promoting and
So
dealing these products.
I know that you also serve as a major international partner to Nigeria from the Nigerian embassy in Brasilia. Of course, Nigeria is very much also very close to Dubai. I mean, I've traveled around these two routes. How can Nigeria also benefit from some of this your engagement in Dubai?
Yeah, sure. We have also meetings here with some investment funds, mainly funds interested in agribusiness sector, and maybe we can organize or define some projects with the technology from Brazil, the land from Nigeria, and the funds from Emirates. Yeah, I think that this could be a good partnership that could be established. Maybe we can move on this direction. In this direction.
Fantastic. So I mean, how long are you staying in Dubai? How long? When are you going back to continue with the Codrija, Exporto Rico Codrija plans?
I will stay here till next Monday, 30th of January, and then we will come back to Brazil.
Okay, so we'll go on a quick short break, and then when we return, we'll continue with the conversation.
Perfect. Then I.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go on a quick short break, and we'll return shortly.
For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.
Money Radio. discussing the business of making and spending money.
So welcome back to the agribusiness segment of the Morning Radio, here coming to you from the podcast studio of Leadership Newspaper Nigeria, coming to you from Abuja, Nigeria. And of course, today we've been having a conversation, the global standing, the agricultural global standing and the Nigeria-Brazil partnership for wealth creation, of course. And so today we are also joined by Mr. Elvado, who is joining us right now from Dubai. And of course, who is in Dubai to also talk about the Puerto Rico Cotrilla event that is happening in Naomi, Turkey, sometimes in coming up in March this year, of course, as he earlier mentioned. Of course, Mr. Elvado, you know, my interest has always been the Nigerian interest and how we can leverage on global partnership to strengthen the agribusiness in Africa, and also to make sure that we deal with the issue of food security across the globe. So in your view, at the moment, I know that you monitor a lot of events in Nigeria and a lot of activity in Nigeria. We are approaching the elections here. I know you just had your own elections in Brazil in January this year. And of course, I want to see what are the opportunities that exist to create employment, for instance, for Nigeria, moving forward in both countries?
Yeah, for sure, you know, we have changed in our government, in our presidency here in Brazil. From the 1st of January, President Lula, he assumed the presidency of our country. And it is known that he is a person that likes very much the South-South conversation, South-South talks. And for instance, Africa and Nigeria are again in our agenda, in our main agenda in Brazil. Then I think that we can reassume some projects that we have in the past, and now we can move on with these projects. One of them is to transfer technology on rice farming, that you know you have some knowledge in the south of Brazil that is responsible for the production of 72% of the whole Brazil production of rice is located in the south of Brazil. And then we are discussing previously this possibility to transfer technology on this field. This is one example that we can do again.
So there are a lot of pending projects that is already in the pipeline that will benefit both countries in the long run, if I understand you.
Yes, exactly. In the past, we brought many companies, Brazilian companies, interested in the Nigerian market and the African market, and use Nigerian as a basis. Yeah. Then I think this also we can bring back again to develop this commercial relationship between our two countries.
I mean, so I know that there's a lot of similarity that Nigeria share with both Brazil and Nigeria. But if there's something I am also aware of is the high level of skill that is available in Nigeria. Are there things that will also strengthen skill development and high level of industrial activity for Nigerians to create employment in Nigeria as well?
Yes, this is one possibility that we discussed in the past, is to transfer technology on agricultural machinery and implements as well. To build in CKD system, and you can build it directly in Nigeria. Then we can generate jobs also there, and it's a part of the a big project of development. Yeah? Then we have to have the seeds, the fertilizers, the chemicals also, but you have also dominate and understand the technology on the machinery also. Yeah, and it's a way that you can move.
So all of this, at the end of the day, that you're putting in, you and your entire team are putting in the industry, is to ensure food security in Nigeria. In your assessment, how do you think we are moving from this part of the world, especially Nigeria, and let me say by extension, Africa? Are we moving very fast? Are we moving a bit slow? Or where do you place us?
Yes, we know that the countries has his own issues. Yeah, many because the directions that one or other government do. But thinking as a nation, yeah, I believe a lot and for many years in Nigeria, in the potential of Nigeria. Yeah? Then sometimes we can move faster or slowly, but it's the important is to move on, always ahead. And again, I think that the partnership between Nigeria and Brazil now can retake both countries to move on and to develop together.
So, but you will encourage us to also move very faster and to see how we can strengthen, take advantage of some of this opportunity that exists between Nigeria and Brazil.
Yes, Nigeria as a big country like Brazil, it's a big market consumer also, and all the university and all the technology developed in the past. I think that we can gain time and go faster now with the development on food security, on the agribusiness sector. Yeah, then I think we can develop it together.
Fantastic. It's really an interesting time having this conversation with you. So, I mean, you were talking about the Expo Director Cotrija. Tell me more about it.
João is in its 23rd edition. Yeah, this fair belongs to a cooperative. That is, yeah.
Is it the 23rd edition? So there's a tendency that most people who are watching or listening to this podcast were not even born when this started.
Yeah, it is good. Thank you very much for the opportunity and the invitation. And Expo Direto Cotrijal is a fair that belongs to Cotrijal Cooperative. The cooperative has 16,000 farmers associated. And this is the strength of this company, this cooperative, yeah, because the cooperative buys for these 16,000 farmers the seeds, the chemicals, the fertilizer, the equipment, machinery. Then you can imagine how a good price they can gain from the suppliers, yeah. And also when the farmers has his own crops, they sell it directly to the cooperative. Yeah? Then this is a fantastic system, the cooperative system, and I think that this is the best system for Nigeria also. Work together, work associated in a cooperative system. Yeah? I think it's a good way to move on faster and strong. Yeah,
fantastic. And I also understand that you are also with His Excellency Dr. Abdullah with you.
Yes.
Can we have him on board so he can make contributions to the Nigerian, the global agricultural standards generally? Hello?
Hello. Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Yeah.
Dr. Abdullah is here with us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So, are you with Mr. Dr. Abdullah?
والله الله يعلم يوم يصلي وراي لا يعرفوا مصلي 5 ولا 6.
Okay. Hello. Can I have the two screen? Yes, they are together.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So, hello, Mr. Edvardo. Are you with me? Hello, Mr. Edvardo.
Yes, I am hearing. Are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yes. Are you with Mr. His Excellency Abdullah?
Yeah.
Okay. So can we have him on board to also share?
وقتنا كان طيب معنا.
Yes, sure. He will give you some words. he will give you some words. Just a few minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can start and continue talking. Then, as soon as he can salute you.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So can we have him giving his own thoughts on the global agricultural standing?
Excuse me, could you repeat, please?
Yeah, is he available to join the conversation as planned?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, so in your view, how can we have more young people to be involved in global agricultural conversation or global agricultural business generally?
Let me give you here, Dr. Abdallah. We are with Nigeria online here, Mr. Adadu, and you want
Hello,
to salute
Dr. Abdullah.
Excellence, please. You can say some words to him directly online to Nigeria.
Assalamu alaikum, Excellency. How are you?
Assalamu alaikum, Dr. Abdullah. Good
How are you?
afternoon.
Fine. Good afternoon to
I'm
you.
okay.
How's the life?
How is Dubai going on today with agribusiness generally?
We have very good business since the companies and the countries all now stable in our area, and we are planning to go to the expo in March for the food. So even somebody from our government will be there. We are excited to see the new companies there getting some business from there. So we hope we can see you there also, Excellency.
Okay. And I hope that there will be some opportunity for some form of collaboration between Nigeria, Brazil, and of course Dubai, your city.
So this is your second home, as you know, and with your people, we will grow together. We are here in ICPM and see this is the launch. Everybody said discuss on that one. Alhamdulillah, we are doing very good contract since yesterday, and inshallah we are planning to do in March big business. So I hope you will be there inshallah soon, Excellency.
Okay, fantastic. I mean, I hope we also meet in Kotrija so we can in Naomi Turkey so that we can tidy up a few engagements as well.
Inshallah, Excellency. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming
Thank you
on
so
to make your contribution.
Thank you.
Shukran.
Hello.
Yep.
Hello, Mr.
So
Adadu.
of course, Mr. Elvado, it's really nice to know that there's a whole lot that is happening at the international level. So what will be your closing remarks to every Nigerian watching this podcast?
Well, first of all, I would like to invite all the Nigerians that can come to attend our fair.
It will be a lot of crowd, I'm telling you. That will be 2 million people in your country.
Everybody will be welcome. No problem.
Okay.
Come.
At least I'm sure there will be enough food for everybody.
No, we have. For sure, we have a lot of rice in our state, in our country, and also we have chicken, beef, everything there. And you have to transmit this, to transfer this technology to Nigeria. It will be a great pleasure.
Wow. So what will be your closing remarks to us this season?
Yeah, we are waiting. We are waiting for you and your guests and your delegates that attend our fair. And it's a happy new year for everybody in Brazil, in Nigeria, in the whole world, with peace, if it's possible.
Thank you so much, Mr. Elvado. Of course, that was Mr. Elvado da Silva, a leading international agricultural and business consultant who is joining us all the way from Dubai. And of course, here is where we draw the curtain on today's agribusiness segment of the Morning Radio. Let's do this again, same time, same station. My name is Adadu Utse, your Agro-Teller King. Here we talk about everything food and agriculture until we understand how important it is to humanity in wealth creation and then to our total survival. Thank you. I do have a lovely week ahead. And make sure you eat something from the farm today. Everything from the farm. In fact, you don't have an option. You have to eat something from the farm. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.